because I, I thought it's better to wait for the next book.
Yeah, good luck with that shit.
And yeah, then now season 7 came out, and I'm like, there's 2 new seasons. Like,
Oh, it was even
I just
crazier.
can't wait anymore.
My roommate and I, after the Breaking Bad fiasco,
Uh-huh.
we were sitting there
What do you mean
debating,
fiasco?
having to wait for the last season.
Okay.
Half season break bullshit.
Ah.
Like, we never like to watch shows unless we know they're already done, so we can just watch them.
Yeah.
So now we're like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna watch this, is like last season, not the one that just came out. We're not gonna watch Game of Thrones. We're gonna wait the whole 10 weeks. Yeah, no shot. Season 1, episode 1. Boom. Okay, let's watch it.
He's just very dead against his raising range. Okay, wow. I don't like that, but I mean, he is flipping, so.
Yeah, I guess. Khaleesi's laying it down easily.
It's an easy call from Moshonas. Almost Conan. I have to ask him which one it is. And I'm hoping for a king or queen. One of my guys here. Nice. Blacklist is really good. Yeah, I love that. Now 3 outs instead of 2. And David doubles up.
What did the Americanists write?
Nothing important.
Kubikova. She's got 8s again.
So like a bit over 2.5 times her raise. $4.5. Yeah, that's fine. She's not going anywhere yet. This pot might get really big. I used to watch like basketball every night. Like, I stopped like 2 years ago, but I'm still watching playoffs and everything.
Oh, yeah.
I started when the Mavericks won. That was like the first season where I really watched a lot. That was when the Heat got
Oh, yeah.
a little bit too cocky, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. That's a bad flop for her.
Yep. She's not falling too soon. Well, I would like a small bet here, something like 4 million again, maybe 3.5 to 4 million. I think it's big enough on this pretty dry flop.
Ghost,
Three and a
how
half is
dare
good.
you?
3.5 is good. That's a nice size. What did he say?
No 8. There she
She just
goes. That's
folds?
right.
Wow. What a
Don't you
fold.
try and take my Khaleesi away.
Wow. But I mean, that just shows that. That's my hand and my glass. He said, well, I could have went all in this hand and busted, so maybe it was better that I didn't play this hand.
Mm-hmm.
Can't argue with that. But she can just call the flop. It's not like the guy went all in and she's folding because of ICM. But now the cameras are beginning to shake because the guy just jumped up on this. What's it called? Here?
Security, tase him.
He asked me why I'm not in the booth. And there's a break. For some reason, he found that very funny.
What's funny is, no, Hey, why aren't you on the table? Why aren't you in the booth?
And there's an all-in, and that's... I mean, once you raise ace-jack suited and the guy goes in, there's nothing you can do. She sees the good news that she's flipping.
Instead of one-legged racing. All right, here we go.
I'm glad I left the table before.
Oh, that's right. You don't know
Before I
this.
saw the showdown. Otherwise, I would have been spoiled.
Khaleesi.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
Jesus.
not yet. Just a jack.
Jack.
The Greenstein, one time.
Ace on the river.
Nope. That's a double up for Moshonas.
All right, let's see. Under the gun is gonna fold that.
No, Lechner's on the gun. He's gonna raise, right? King Jack.
Oh. Oh, yeah, he's a big stack.
Our blinds are up to 4 and 800 now, by the way.
Oh.
Moldron. Everybody who's still in is the players you see right now. This is the final table.
All right.
We're down to 8 players.
Release the dragon.
Nah. Really? Now he goes in with ace 8 against the gun raiser? He just folded ace 4 against the hijack raise, and then now he goes in with ace 8 against the gun raise. Makes absolutely no sense.
He's got to read. He says my ace is good here.
And the guy calls, I guess. It's not enough to fold. He folds? No, he calls, yeah.
He is not folding.
It's a good call, very, very good call. He understands that the dragon is starving for fire.
What is it? What is it?
There's Nate.
Yeah, that doesn't help. I can't lie.
Not really. How about a 10? That would help, would it?
No, no.
And he's down to 5 outs. We might say goodbye to our Zarich. Well,
Oh.
probably they're too advanced. Yeah. His thoughts extremely advanced. So we're down to 7.
Yep, Khaleesi said. All right, here's your boy.
And another race by Abramov, probably smaller this time. So 1.7 million.
Yeah, Colette, where is his beer? I didn't even notice he wrote bear accidentally.
Everybody folds, Lechner on the button. This looks really strong, the race. Don't like the sizing, but it's okay. Prefers to take it down pre-flop. And was shown us with pocket 9s. Looks like just a call. Up.
Ten Jack 9.
987. Okay, now just don't bet too big with the Jack 10. No, 2 million. Up. shown us calls. Just one overcard, nothing to be scared of. Wow! That's disgusting.
Opa!
You saw how his eyes widened?
Yep.
Like, oh. Check. I wouldn't mind to see a check back here.
Yeah, no shit.
No, I mean, if the guy has a jack, he has a bigger kicker than you, and if he...
Oh.
Or he never has a... You're never getting called by a worse hand if you go in there. He didn't call the raise with 10 big blinds. They had like 23, 24 big blinds before the hand. And I guess that's it for Abramov. Up. Yep. One of the last two locals. Or three, if you count Lechner. Who's the local, but I don't know him.
Someone's gonna won the pot and the golden chip.
Yep. And he has a nice stack now. Just made another 20 million chips. Cold and tired. I think actually Mosconis could be doing something now. Like he could start doing something.
No, he does have position on Lechner.
From what I've seen him do, I played with him a couple times last couple of years. He was quite loose. I think he was quite loose and aggressive. I don't know if he's gonna be like that in this tournament because there's a lot of money on the line. But Lechner raises under the gun with the king jack. Fold. Small blind Lombardi calls with 8-7 offsuit. Now that was not what I meant. I wanted to see someone do something. Don't call with a crap hand out of position. If you want to play it, then re-raise. And then of course Kubintsova calls from the big blind, flops the middle pair with a back to flush draw. Gonna check. Lechner, I would like to see betting. Yes, it's a good bet. He's got two over cards, back to straight draws, and position. Lombardi just gonna fold. Kubintsova calls. So far so good. Now queen on the turn, okay?
Queen on the turn, give it some action.
That's also interesting. Guess Lechner is gonna keep betting. Something around 5 million. I think that's even more, 5.8 or something. And Kubintsova cannot stand the pressure. 6.7. Yeah, that's a big bet. Nice bet. Well done. It's just like in this exact spot, and we will sometimes after playing just sit down in that game with like 3 or 4 friends, drinking and trying to win the high hand.
Yep.
Or the jackpot.
Yep, that's it. Ghost. Awesome.
So we'll just go. We all limped and then checked it down and just hope for someone to hit the jackpot.
You mean the experience of giving your money to the casino?
Huh? I mean, anyone who ever only considers one thing is doing something right. Is doing something wrong. I think he means that sometimes the players are so bad that
Yeah. So it's
The high
worth
rake
it. It's worth. Yeah, the
still,
rake is
yeah.
worth it. Like that games I
Yeah,
dealt.
I mean,
the
I've-
games I dealt in LA. 5% no cap.
Yeah, I've
But you
seen
got a
those,
bunch of
yeah.
producers that don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, and you're still gonna win tons of money. Yeah.
Ironically enough, though, Stezone, I'd have to agree with you because I always hear a lot of happy people telling me about Playground.
This is
And
not
honestly-
a good play. You're sitting in the big blind with ace 4 offsuit and the button raises. If you 3-bet, you have to 3-bet big. Because you don't want him to call. You don't want to be playing in a big pot out of position with ace 4. So the guy makes it 2,500, you make it what? 8 million, 9 million. In 2.5 million, you make it 9 million. The guy folds. Now he made it like 6.8, the guy called, and now you're sitting there. You bet small because you don't wanna, because you wanna bet because you raise pre-flop. Now the guy is gonna call with a gut shot, and you start shitting your pants.
I'll be right there next to you. I'll probably play one hand and order a filet mignon.
That sounds good. So it seems like you value good food, right?
Hell yeah.
So
No, not just good food. It's just a bunch of like grinders who are just annoying and everything else, and the social experience of it got ruined. So yes, I understand where they're coming from for the Playground thing. That sounds like a good idea right now.
what is that? What
Filet
is
mignon
that?
with a good martini. Yeah, you get that for free at the.
Okay, wow. What's the Playground? Is it a casino?
It's a casino. Yeah, it's in Montreal.
Ah, it's Falls View, it's Montreal. Okay. It doesn't matter if the bad beat jackpot hits because the players paid for the bad beat jackpot. They don't take it from the casino's profit.
It matters to Amy this tray. They be hitting jackpots like it's going out of style.
Oh, he's counting out chips. Was that calling or raising? He's counting out calling chips. I mean, basically, I think he wants to bluff if a club comes. That must be one of his plans for the send. And he might think that his opponent doesn't have a very good hand, so maybe even on a blank river. And this, let me think. This is really interesting now. Do you check with the ace 4 in case your opponent has a
What, a wheel
busted
draw?
or do you value bet this? But considering how long the guy thought, he's not gonna call the river if you bet again with the ace 4. So maybe bet something like, the guy only has 22k behind. He went all in. Yeah, he just went all in. So that's gonna be that.
Oh god. So we got another hour? I can actually do my Japanese lesson real quick.
No, he's
While he
gonna-
thinks about folding.
This is just Hollywooding again. Actually, I didn't really think that situation through. It really felt like a draw.
We are back with extremely comfortable chairs. And I made sure he had himself a drink. Lecter has King 9,
you very
and
much.
Bernstein just flopped a set of 7s. Merry Christmas.
That's a good flop. And the burn card is a 10, so he's not gonna make a straight, right?
Probably not.
Go on, put it away, this 10. So the flop is 7, 4, 8. The 10 is just the burn card. Lechner bets, which I like. He has to back the straight draws. Bernstein is just gonna call. Check with the Russian name. Or
How did we do this without these chairs? Ridiculousness.
Ooh. Come on, put the 10 away. the 10 of diamonds is not there, okay? Just so you know.
And cheers.
So now there's a 4-card trade out there. Cheers. Lechner is going to keep betting, and Burstein will definitely call the turn. And then we'll see what happens on the river.
And if Bernstein's like me, it is against my religion to lay down a set in the tournament. Actually, take out
In
the
the tournament,
part.
cash can you lay down? Not
No.
the tournament?
No. Take that out. It's against my
general.
religion to lay down a set. Yeah,
Ever.
ever. 4 to a straight,
I
4 to a
hope,
flush.
I hope you don't play Omaha.
Oh God, no.
That's good, because with that strategy, you could lose a lot of money. And does he have it in him? Does he bet again? I mean, this is really tough to triple barrel here because it looks like Burstein has a straight.
Yeah,
Once he
triple barrel.
calls you on the turn, it looks like he has a straight. So to bluff here, you need to. But he has a good hand to bluff with. Like he has a 9. He's blocking 9-6. I mean, if you want to have a blocker, it's the 9 is not bad. That's not. Wow, he's all in. Nice.
That's about the only way.
That I want to see.
That's about the only way you can get him pulled, because now he's got to think, shit, does he have a straight? Nope.
Okay, that was quick. That was a quick call.
We do practice the same religion. No set lay down.
I'm a proponent of quite an opposite strategy. Mine is no set, no bet.
No set, no debt.
No bet.
Oh, no set, no bet.
So what I like to do is drink green tea. Either that or just a lot of water. Because when you're playing, like, I mean, now it's 9 hours. They're starting to get tired, and I don't eat anything but I don't know, like soup or something. It's something that just keeps me fit. And then when you're there for, like, you've been playing for 12 hours and it's the 3rd day in a row. And I've had so many situations when we're like 3 or 4 handed and people just have no patience at all. Especially those who drink Red Bull. Then they're just going nuts.
Yeah.
And I just sit there, take my time, let them tilt, and they will do something stupid.
Come on, we need an ace 6-4 flop for Khaleesi.
No flop coming. Why are you asking how much she has? You got ace 4, you're gonna fold. Ah, she went all in. Wow. What are you doing?
What?
Okay, the two of you play the set. It's nothing like.
Yeah, you guys play this hand. I'm laying down this monster.
I have a really good hand, but okay.
I want you to say I folded an ace, so like comes on a flop.
It was a good shove in any case by our Kobin Sovalisi. Whoa!
Yay!
And the guy folded ace 4.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
Oh mother! I'm throwing up in my mouth right now.
It's this dagger in the stomach. What's it called? The Japanese Sudoku?
No, Senpuku.
Yeah.
Sudoku's a number game. Nice. No!
Ah.
All right, guys, this broadcast is over.
Okay.
Have a good night.
See you tomorrow.
I'm done.
Goodbye.
Bye. Fedor always takes it down.
I think he'll find a way to win this tournament, yeah.
No, whoops, he was the coach. Yeah, that's how American I am. Nobody likes the Bears. Damn, Ditka's that old? Yikes.
bursting with raise under the gun. Lechner calls in the small blind with 4 high. It's just they all these guys find ways to play such garbage poker.
I know.
just
If you can win with that shitty
useless.
hand, he's a genius.
Yeah, but then just re-raise it and you're gonna win. What are you hoping to flop a straight flush?
No, he's hoping for this. Bust out the magic wand, Draco. Poof.
And looks like the Greek guy wants to bet, which would make absolutely no sense. No, it just checks the razor. The razor bets 2 million. It's 2.1, and both these guys are just gonna fold. Maybe Mosconis has an idea. Okay, he calls. He check raises. Okay. You're trying to make a better ace fold. I mean, you can just check call. You might have the best hand, just check call. Or just 3-bet pre-flop. This is not good. I mean, if the guy had jack 10, it would work.
Or 8s. Or 7s.
No, he wouldn't fold 7s or 8s. The guy...
Be scared of a 9.
A 9 wouldn't check
Or
raise.
6.
When you check raise there, you either have a 6 or you're full of shit. And chances are the latter is the case. Yeah, at the end of day one, it was short because the way the tournament is structured is that you play down to 10% every day. So when people are nits, the average stack goes down, but the blinds went back down again for day 2, and same for day 3. So each I think day 2 was started with a 50 big blind average, and day 3, I think as well. I think 50 big blind average as well.
I think Grizzly's right as well. As soon as the safety net is on, suddenly they all become shit hand connoisseurs.
Mosconis bets again on the turn. It is a good turn to keep betting, because if the opponent does have a 9, he might just fold the turn. Because it looks like, I mean, 7-8 is a legitimate straight draw. Shit hand connoisseur. Yeah. The tournament organizers had a shit idea, that's why you're not at the final table. I absolutely agree. If it wasn't for luck, Phil Hamill would win every one of them.
So if it was me, my bad. Nah, I'm not sorry.
No, he meant this guy. The guy that's at the final table, the old dude.
Oh, Lombardi, yeah.
Lombardi, yeah. Lombardi. Like, that's a real Italian name, Lombardi.
Yep.
It's a province in Italy, I think. Lombardi.
It's also the name of the football trophy in the NFL.
Vince Lombardi?
Vince Lombardi, yeah.
Yeah, true. Probably Italian. No, I think he actually did raise. Oh, Lechner raises and 80 re-raises with the pocket tens to 8,500. And Lechner calls. I'm not sure about that, and this sucks.
Whoops. He's sure now.
I have no idea why he's betting here. This does not make much sense. Like, you want to keep some bad hands in. You don't want to scare the bad hands away. And he's betting so quickly. That's okay. Now he has a gotcha to go with his tens, and And now he checks. Okay, okay. He bet really small on the flop. He bet something like not less than a third of the pot. And Lechner bets so quickly. Look at this. They're thinking for like. I mean, this would even be considered fast in these turbo tournaments where you have half a minute per decision. they're like 10 seconds. Check, bet, call. And these pocket tens are like the worst hand to call down there because you're blocking every bluff. And he actually went all in with the pocket tens on the river. Tried to bluff him. This is, yeah. People think, okay, now we already won everything.
It's over.
But this is for a lot of money. I would say it depends.
After 3 betting, let's say queens and a king on the flop, are you betting or not? That's the question.
It depends. That's the answer. As with almost all poker questions, the answer is going to be it depends. More often not. I mean, I don't know Helmuth personally, but he seems like he's just a big child.
Yeah, he is, but he's a big child for cameras.
Yeah, that's
Like, it's annoying and shit, but he doesn't fuck with the dealing and stuff and stuff. Like, he doesn't really do anything. Just as long as the camera's not on, he's just a little princess when the camera's on, which is annoying. But he, Benny, make me a mod and I'll stay.
And we have a huge pot. Mosconas with the ace queen and Lombardi with the pocket jacks. And unless we have an ace queen or jack, Mosconas is gonzos. Picture! Nope.
Nope, he's gone.
Down to 3.
Yeah, sorry kids, the golden snitch is out. Oh wait, he's only getting another 10K package. Ah, he'll be okay.
Still getting as much as any of these guys. So now we have we're just playing for the last 19,000. 3 for third, 6 for second, and 10K for first.
Alright. Getting tight again.
That would be so awesome if he had the golden snitch.
I'm going to go ahead and just predict a flush here.
No, Sergeant Pepper. No one has gotten manhandled quite yet. They were waiting for you to get back.
Malfoy's going to do Accio flush. Accio backdoor flush. Oh no. Maybe it's for Lechner.
And Sarge, I've been meaning to ask you, are you a father yet? Actually, you wouldn't have time to be here if you were a father already when those twins come out.
He's got the same. Somebody else just asked this question.
What happened?
Just as you asked the question, somebody else did as well. Goes to Van. It is a backdoor flush, but I predicted for Malfoy. See, the spell backfired on him and went to the Austrian. Shit happens. Is he going to stick around with his ace high? Or will Lechner get value?
Yeah, somebody linked the results of Ian's childbirth.
Or the results of his hand.
The results of the twins coming.
Malfoy gets Malfoyed. See, because he cast the spell and was expecting the backdoor flush, he just went ahead and called with the ace high. It's terrible. He's tilting.
Yes. No. Yeah. No results yet because it's not over. Yeah, that's right. It's not over until Friday, and then it just begins.
All right. If you send us his name, we can find out for you. If he's in the money, we have a list.
English only, please, in chat.
What is it? Varum läggs strå in der Ecke. Please tell me Ecke does not mean ass.
No, it means corner.
In the corner. Okay.
Why is there
Makes sense.
straw lying in the corner?
Oh. It's not lying in the corner. I'm.
No, it's something.
Oh. Oh, a second. Well, that was a fun call from my mother. Told her I'm in the booth right now. What is it? It's midnight now, which means that it is 4 o'clock for them.
And there is an all-in in the call.
Yeah, how do you guys not notice this? What's wrong with you?
Lechner raised once again, like always, and Bursty just had enough of it. Went all in with the ace-8.
Malfoy got there for now.
And this pot is about 70k. And we need a...
Million.
This is probably not gonna work out for Lechner. Ooh, that was close. He seems like he's sleeping.
Yeah, he probably is.
Drink some green tea. Find something to eat.
Oh, now
Hey, look,
gonna
he's
take
crying.
1080's all in, right?
He gonna
But
cry in the car.
with the
He
king
gonna cry in the
threes.
car.
Oh.
He pushing the cars in like.
Come on, hey, this is the only grown-up person on this table. He's a grown-up Italian guy.
He's a grown ass man gonna be crying in the car.
I mean, look
Why
at
did
this
I call
guy's
that?
fucking hair.
Yeah, I mean, come
What
on.
is this?
He's Red Bull
Don't you
Advantage.
hate on my Malfoy
That was-
just cause you
That
guys
was kind of cool 20 years ago, right?
know.
And this was cool 100 years ago.
All right, what's Lechner going to do?
Or are you lost
than
to it or
raise.
what?
Is he just calling with that?
No, he's been raising. Blinds are, by the way, now up to 1 and 2 million chips.
It's such a delay here on the action to tell us
To the,
what he just did.
Yeah.
Who's doing that and how much are they
raises
drinking?
to 5 million. With the King 10 of spades. Solid. Folded Lombardi defenses big blind with Queen 9 of diamonds. We could have a big pot here.
Okay.
That's entirely possible.
We got two
Yep.
diamonds on.
2 diamonds.
And
Oh, they didn't just make the money. They got a bonus out of it. They're playing for another, but he looked like he was folding, like he was
Oh,
crying.
I love the
Lombardi's
check back on the
really
flop. I
loving
love a
this.
check back on the flop. Because
Yeah.
this Italian
Oh,
guy.
yeah,
And we're about to finish this off.
And now raise.
yeah.
And I'll tell
course
you
he's
right now,
raising.
no matter what player it is, if they get second place and everything, they're still
Oh,
upset
yeah.
as soon as they get knocked out. Granted, he's in the money and everything else, but when you get knocked out, it's still annoying.
The guy min raise make it 10
I'm
million.
calling.
Yeah,
I'm calling.
10
Nice.
million,
Of
10
course he
million.
calls. The call is in. Let's see the river. Big river here. Big river. Oh, he's all in.
He
gets
says all in?
called. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well,
You have a bluff catcher. Why do people go in with a bluff catcher? Just call, hope he's bluffing. And then you can let him bluff again.
Shh, quiet. He might hear you. We don't want him to
So
learn.
annoying.
We're trying to go home sometime today.
Black card,
No.
yes, nice.
he's
Heads
out.
up, let's go.
Goodbye.
You're not even trying to win. Come on. This is such flawed logic.
Like I said, he gonna cry in the car.
No.
But really nice flop check by Lechner. Like, he really earned this pot.
Oh, yeah.
He checked the flop. It was a good check. It's not entirely standard to check back on the flop.
he made
and
too many
he completely
mistakes.
fooled the guy.
Way too many mistakes.
Yeah, they all made a lot of
And-
money.
and
one's
to
gonna
add-
cry. No one's gonna cry.
And to add insult to injury, isn't King 10 the hand he had when he gave the other guy all his money? He had King 10 and he got 2 pair on the river.
He still Still gets to go home with 31,250.
He's not busted. He had the bigger stack.
Oh, he did have the bigger stack?
I'm pretty sure.
No.
It says bust here. That does not mean anything at all.
Really?
That is true. We
No,
never
no,
know
no.
what's
He
up.
made this,
He
this bad
busted
call
them.
with the.
Yeah, he made the bad call with
yeah.
the. Did you forget the last hand?
So
The
he
whole
made
reason
the-
we're laughing so hard? Why my stomach
This
hurts?
is not what he made.
Why I need more rum?
No, that's not accurate.
No, they made a deal.
Oh, they made a deal. Okay, I missed
So
the deal.
he made whatever he got from the deal plus another 3,120 euros.
Nice.
For 120 euros.
3,120.
All right, since I busted, I'm gonna go have a whiz.
Plus the deal.
I'll be right back.
Thanks for letting us know.
Just getting into the details.
There you go. Got him.
What happened was Lechner opened the button to 2.5 big blind to king 10 of spades. Lombardi defended his big blind. And Lechner got extremely tricky and checked back the flop. There seems to be a misunderstanding about the amount of chips that Lombardi. The deal just told the guy Lechner to sit. What? Yes, yeah, this is better. This is a better projector for us. So we have this one camera where we see both players,
Yeah.
and there's this camera where it's just.
All right, I'm turning up the table talk. Hopefully they will talk.
You're just tuning out. Turning up the.
Yeah, Kim Jong-un. By the way, I already have the rum. It's in my hand. I'm sipping it out of a shot glass. It's a little bit of ice and Coke, and it's only I think a triple shot of rum. But still, I'll be all right.
It's just noise, though, right? There's
Yeah, there's not much anything going
The only
on.
thing we can really make out is the dealer saying check.
Why am I hearing more dishes there than behind us?
So Lechner bets big with bottom pair. Burstein improves to a flush draw,
Oh, my hero.
and Lechner should bet this on the river. He never has the best hand, and he might get his opponent to fold. No, just gonna check it down.
All right, I'm gonna
Okay.
mix a potion here, as if I was the leader of Slytherin.
I'm really hungry now, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, let's do it. Order a
Yeah,
pizza.
yeah.
We got a pizza.
Okay, what pizza do you have?
They have margarita and they have some other stuff. Which one did you? There's margarita and whatever. I think we just need a menu.
I'll check online if they have a menu online.
Really? We're that lazy? We can't walk 2 steps to the bar and get a menu. I like it. No, I got rum in my hand. I don't care.
And we have another flop. It's limp at this time. Flop is 7-7-6. Lechner bet checks.
That's right, Robbie.
Back. This is a turn Lechner should definitely bet. He has a gut shot. He has an overcard. Probably doesn't have the best hand, and he should be able to get some jack high, queen high, maybe even king high to fold. He's got some. And that's a good river for his range, so he should be betting again. I wouldn't mind a big bet here, something like 15k. It's not quite sure what he's trying to achieve. And he gets to fold, wow.
That's right.
That's awful. I don't like to fold. You check back with 6. That's such a strong hand, you cannot fold the 6 on the river. That's and he folded so quickly too. He thought about it for like half a second and folded. That's not how you play poker. You're playing for, what is it now? 4,000 euros?
Yeah, heads
Think
up.
about the hand.
Come on, dude.
It's a big pot.
I wish I was playing against Lechner heads up.
Remembers all the useless things on this planet.
It's called a good memory.
It's only good if I can remember useful things.
Ah, okay. Yeah, beggars can't be choosers, right?
Nope.
Or is that the wrong,
Yeah, right?
the wrong saying?
I remember a lot of useless stuff, but a lot of it, most of it is useless shit.
And after that, I'm gonna have the Rindsroulade, I think.
You're gonna have pizza and something else?
I guess. Pizza is tiny.
Uh,
Miss Granger. I know. we have an extra dealer at the table.
Yeah.
Helping
Move the chips
Harry
around.
Potter move his chips. That's nice. Actually, this is the old dealer. They're just switching right now.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
I also I want to say it again. The dealers are doing a great job
Yeah.
here.
I've had these guys
Everybody here is doing a great job.
plenty of
Actually,
tournaments here.
Yeah.
These guys deal 30 euro buying tournaments on a daily basis.
That's not exactly.
What? They do. They deal all.
yeah, but
they're not just high.
That's not exactly a mark of quality.
No, what I'm saying is
Sorry.
they're nice guys. Like I don't play so many of these high
This
buy-in
is quite
tournaments.
interesting. Lechner called the flop. Damn. Sorry, guys. I should pay better attention. I think Burstein bet the flop and Lechner called with queen high, which I like. You might have the best hand. And if not, you can improve. No, well, you just often have the best hand. So
It's a good
I don't
bet.
think you can bet. You can fold the flop and.
It's a good
This
strong bet
turtle
on the
is
turn.
Big. There's
Right. It's good fold.
Burstein should not fold this. Burstein folds too much. Lechner should just
But he's
bet more.
he's
He's
behind.
just way too tight post flop. He just folds too
It's a
many.
good
hands.
fold though.
No, I don't.
Why not? He's behind. You think he
He's
is
not-
going to get there on
he's
the
not
river?
It's not about that. He's not. It's not about what the other guy has. It's about the
About
leaderboard
50 some
overlay
odd
in the
days.
top corner. That would make sense. Yeah.
All right, we have a good hand coming up here. Two hearts. Two
Lechner
straights
opens,
possible.
Burstein is going to 3-bet this hand 100%.
Okay.
I don't think Lechner's going to fall to a 3-bet. Let's see how
Yeah,
much he makes
here
it.
comes the
It
3-bet.
should make it like 17. I would like that.
Okay. Let's see what it is. Dealer's announcing.
We don't know what they're talking about, the players. It's 18-5. It's a pretty
Yeah,
big
18-5.
3-bet, but I like it. And 8-5 suited is good enough to call the 3-bet. And this is the biggest.
Robe, I am not really having withdrawals. When I do
Just
come
could be
here
going.
and watch these guys commenting and comment with these guys, usually like the next day I feel like playing a bit.
That Bursting flops the world. And Lechner has top pair with a backdoor flush draw. This pot might get big. If Bursting bets the flop, Lechner's gonna call. I'm pretty sure there's no reason to raise this hand.
But I am busy tomorrow night with the open mic, so there will not be a
I
chance for
wouldn't
me.
completely. I wouldn't mind the check actually with top two. I mean, you're blocking the hands that you're getting value from, right? Like you're blocking top pair and middle pair. Like ace 10 is a hand that I would way more often bet. I wouldn't bet. I wouldn't check ace 10. Ace queen is better to check.
Yeah.
because if you have ace queen,
Let's get a
you're
heart,
blocking
make this
the
interesting.
Queen. So
Let's
and
get a
you also
heart
have the
out
queen
here.
of clubs, so it makes it a little less likely that the opponent has a flush draw.
Let's get a heart. There we go.
Oh come on, this is
Yeah,
just
called
ridiculous.
it. Come on, called it.
Here comes the fireworks.
5% chance goes to 20% now. Only thing that's going to save Lechner's butt is another heart.
I don't think they talk about poker. They're not talking about anything right now.
If Burstein checks here, he's not gonna. These guys never do this stuff. But I mean, check raising here would make a lot of sense. Just
Amy.
just hoping the guy bets.
Amy, how could you leave us? This is the best part. Where finally Slytherin wins.
This is a.
Oh, that's
huge
not gonna
All
look
the
pretty.
Harry Potter talk has Amy wanting to
That looks
actually
nervous.
watch Harry
That looks
Potter
nervous.
tonight.
Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And she's in Canada. She is. Where are we at here?
Lechner
1
has to
o'clock?
call here. No
He's got
matter
6 hours behind.
what.
Yeah, Lechner cannot fold. I mean,
Gonna she has
I
6
don't
kids
know.
though.
I don't know how big the bet is, but what's
This could be the end of it.
1, 2, 3, a little over 20 million, I think. A little more than half the pot. 28.4. It's a big bet. And with enough flush draw, he cannot fold. If he didn't have enough flush draw, he could fold because it looks extremely strong.
Susi ist schon längst aus.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. You got plenty of time to stay awake. No watching Potter. Well, you probably got to pick up one of your 6 kids from school.
Calls, and this
All right,
is
let's get
by
the river.
far
Here we
the
go.
Big river.
Here we go, baby. Here comes the magic.
5 and the tournament's over.
Yeah. If there's a 5, it's
If there's a heart,
it's
it's
over.
also over.
Okay.
This guy go check. Neither player likes this card. Lechner could
Ah.
turn his head into a bluff, but I don't think it
He
would
could,
work.
but
He goes all in. Wow, I'm not so sure about this. This is just oh damn, there's a straight out there. I don't know what to
Exactly.
do. All in.
yeah,
That's
that's
also
terrible.
that's
play.
not the way you should play poker. It's not like, oh damn, I don't know what to do, so I do something.
Especially since it's a
try
snap.
to figure out the situation. Try to figure out the situation and make a decision that makes sense. But you thought about it for 2 seconds.
I would
For
have
2
checked.
seconds.
You could check there.
That's not even what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter if you check
Right.
or bet.
You think about it. at
There's
least.
good arguments for both, but you should think about what are the arguments for checking, what are
Alright.
the arguments for betting, and then you make a decision.
Let's ask the chat room. What
He
would
just
you
sits
guys
there-
have done in Burstein's
So
place with
you
that?
use your children as slave labor. That is a great idea.
Burstein raises, pocket jacks on the button. Lechner with the 5-3 of hearts.
I know Burstein just limped.
This is just disgusting.
The guy calls every raise. Why do you limp jacks? It makes absolutely no sense. The guy hasn't raised once against your limp. Now Burstein check calls. Burstein bets now on the flop. Bets pretty big. Lechner with bottom pair and a gut shot. Just calls. Oh no, he check raises. Which I don't mind. And Burstein just puts it all in, which is an awful play. Like, really awful. But what's even worse is the call with the 5-3. It's just, I don't want to play anymore. Let's... What? This makes...
Come on, Malfoy.
You don't
Show
have
'em what
top pair,
Slytherin
you've
can
got
do.
Bottom pair. You semi-bluffed, and it didn't work. The guy went all in, fold. What are you doing?
Take the Hogwarts Express out of here.
Get what you deserve. You got what you deserved. Plus some 40,000 euros.
Yep.
So congratulations to both of you. Made a couple mistakes, obviously, but who doesn't? And the two of you deserved this money. Person with a title. Title goes to the Czech Republic. You will have winner interviews on...
No. The title goes to Slytherin!
You will have interviews with the winners, interviews with all the guys that you saw on chiplead.com, I think, or is it on Facebook? You find chiplead, or you just go to Partypoker websites. They should have all the